Alright guys, welcome back. We are chilling out. I'm trying to hide my keys. I'm sorry if you could hear that. That way we don't have any of that banging around like we did in the last video. I do apologize if the overexposure on this camera here, which is actually my cell phone, so I do apologize if the quality on that is crap. But we're working on it. Today we are going to eat some pizza. As you can tell, it's another great day. It figures yesterday had to work, which was usually which is typically my day off. I decided to request the weekend off. So yeah, this is what greets me today: rain. Of course, I kind of knew it. It's not like I don't look at the weather and stuff, so it's fine. It is fine. But yeah, we are going to get some pizza. And the place we're going to is called Tony's Pizzeria. I'm not sure if it's like Tony's Pizzeria or Tony's thing, but it's supposed to be a really good, authentic, or apparently a New York style restaurant. And of course, I am from upstate New York, and we do pizza pretty good up there. So that is what I'm after, is a good piece of pizza. Pizza. And this car actually has a G meter. It's amazing what you see when you're not using. That's cool. I don't know how we got the G meter. I guess because I'm in sport mode. If I wasn't in sport mode, it would go to I guess the miles per gallon and stuff like that. But this camera right here, I'm trying to kind of use to change the views a little bit, is very overexposed for sure, because that's that pizza delivery. So go figure. They don't deliver pizza, so where I'm going, that I know of. But we're actually not too far out now. I decided to go ahead and try to limit the amount of video before the thing. But we are going to see a friend of mine, an old buddy. His name is Mike. We actually used to be roommates. Met through cars, like I said, I'm into cars, and met through an old ex of his, who had I had a Chevy Cobalt. What do you call it? Yeah, I had a Chevy Cobalt SS supercharged model, and his girlfriend had the SS, which they later changed to Sport, because they had two versions of the SS, which was really bad idea. That was when GM was putting SS on everything. They had the SS. I'm surprised their minivan wasn't an SS. They might have had an SS version. But yeah, I had a supercharged. She had a regular 2.4 liter, and which was still a nice car. And we met on the Cobalt forums, and me and him hit it off pretty well. Could have totally gone there, I guess. I don't know if they were going slow to kind of help me out there or what, but that's alright. That is a nice Audi right there. It's a nice Audi. I knew we were going to hit that, but no. Okay. So we've been friends since then, and he had at that time he had a Mazda Speed Protege, which was a very cool car. I actually remember watching, I think Car and Driver used to have a show on TNT, or maybe it was TNN. Was it TNT? And then it eventually became Spike, and whatever it could be now. I'm not sure if it is changed or not. But yeah, I remember watching a review of that, and I was like, that's a cool car, man. I like that. And he had one, and that was that. Went to car shows, little events and stuff together. Met a lot of cool people through him as well that had Mazdas of different kinds. Currently, I believe he has a Mazda Speed 6. I believe that is needs to be put back on the road or whatever. He's one of them guys. Nothing stays stock, and So yeah, his little Mazda Speed Protege got very fast. And actually, towards the end, when I was getting rid of my Cobalt, which was the dumbest move ever, he had some work done to it, and it actually got pretty dang fast. Because before that, we used to kind of race here and there, and I would always be able to edge him out. And it got to the point where I wasn't like letting him get like starts, but I wasn't, I was never super aggressive with my car. And the one pole we did that he had a tune done to it, he got me good because I slacked off just a tad, but I think he would have had me anyway. So Mike, you would have had me anyway on that. But his car, that thing hauled ass. And I was gonna censor myself there, but then I was like, why? And yeah, it was a very cool car. His Mazda Speed 6, it's a very nice car too, red. He got that while we were still roommates back in, I think, 2013. And yeah, that was a nice car. Now I think he's got a Mazda Speed 3 too. I think that's his wife's or something of the other. I mean, I guess I can ask him when we get there. We're almost there right now. And yeah, as you can tell, it's just a beautiful day, man. It's so beautiful. But yeah, I think I'll try to have put a picture of my car and maybe his car in the video somewhere, like I did in the last video. I can talk more about those if you want. I think this is where we should be meeting. I pulled 0.2 G's on that little turn there. But yeah, this camera is definitely, it wasn't overexposed before I started recording, and now it's overexposed. Obviously, this is not a good spot for the camera. There's a lot of people where we planned on. We're having a quick hello type deal here. So I don't think he's here. I think we actually have a little bit of sleep. I think that is sleep. That doesn't exactly sound, how do you put it? I was trying to say, that does not sound exactly like just water hitting the window. That actually sounds like we got some sleet, which is not going to be too surprising. I mean, it's not cold enough for snow, but it's still, I guess you'd say, cold enough to where it hasn't been able to melt before it hits the ground. So that's pretty interesting. That's cool. But we'll just sit here and we will wait for Michelle. All right, so I'm here with my boy Mike. What's up, man?
What's up?
And this is his is this the Mazda 3, right, or is it Mazda Speed?
This is the wife's Mazda Speed 3.
Mazda.
I still have my Mazda Speed 6, but it's being motor built. This one has a built motor as well. It gets expensive when you have too many projects.
I know, because you got your Speed 6, right?
Yeah, I have the Speed 6. We have a Speed 6, a Miata. It's not a Speed. I have another Speed Protege. And that's it. Well, we have a Trans Am, but it's not a Mazda. Yeah, Speed 6 has been down for about 3 years, so it's kind of depressing, but it happens.
Yeah, I mean, that's what happens when you want to play, right?
When you want to make power, that's what happens. All
right. Well, it is kind of cold, and as you guys can tell, the weather's shitty. We're going to go ahead and hop in the car, and we're going to go to Tony's. I don't know if you ever heard of it, but people say it's good, so...
I haven't had it yet, so this is cool.
I'm always looking for a good slice of pizza, so...
Right. I was always surprised at how loud these cars are for stock.
Yeah, they come with no mufflers. I was like, actually the shop when I had it worked on, they were like, the car had no mufflers. I'm like, yeah, it comes from the factory like that. Oh.
Who do you take it to for maintenance and stuff? Just anywhere?
The last time I took it to, I was going to do it myself, but the threads on the bolt were fucked up, and I couldn't get it, so I just took it to the dealership since I had free oil changes for a year.
Gotcha.
Nothing like having a Jeep behind it keeps running up on your ass. It's a 35-mile-an-hour zone.
But you have been talking about getting one of these for a long time.
Oh yeah. Just happened to be looking on the internet one day and I saw them. I was like, holy crap, really? 11? Or no, they were asking 13 for this. I got it for 11 after a little negotiation, but. And
you traded the Chrysler in on it?
Yeah. I was like, okay, if you can absorb, keep my payment at this, and give me the gap insurance and all that. I was like, I came back. I wasn't happy about this. I was looking at two of them. There was one in South Carolina at like that Fiat dealer itself. It did look a little haggard. Like it looked like they took like the valve cover was not on it and stuff like that still. And that was the manual. And then this one, it said 6-speed, and I was like, okay, that must mean manual. I was like, I didn't know they put a 6-speed in them, but I was like, maybe that okay. So I went up to look at this one because this one was the cleaner of the two,
right?
And it had like 5,000 less miles at the time. And I get there and he pulls up, he parks it. And I'm like, man, it sounds good. And I look at it and I see this. I'm like, you gotta be shitting me. He's like,
6-speed automatic.
Yep. And he's like, well, I mean, you know, I don't want to waste your time, but if you want to take it for a test drive, I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm here. Let me see if it's, you know, something I would be interested in.
Well, at that point, you've been driving automatic for a while anyway. So.
Yeah. And I drove it, and then I put it in manual. I was like, oh my god, this thing actually responds pretty decently.
Yeah.
I was like, you know, for the amount of driving I do now, and most of it, if it's going to be a lot of driving, it's going to be long trips. I was like, this will be all right for now.
Right. Place can do you any good.
Yeah, so let me get you this.
All right, so we had Tony's pizza.
Yeah, it was pizza.
Yeah, so it wasn't pizzeria.
No.
Well, technically same thing. But what do you think?
Yeah, it was okay. I've had much worse pizza.
Yeah.
I feel like pizza's like sex. Even when it's bad, it's good. So.
Yeah, it's hard to ruin it, but it's really hard to find that. The New York, the one that I'm searching for. But there's a lot of pizza places here in Charlotte, so I mean, definitely not the last place. But I thought it was really good. He got a 10-inch. I got 2 slices. My 2 slices dwarfed his 10-inch.
But he got pepperoni and cheese, and I got what they call the 5 Bros. It was essentially a meat lovers.
Yeah, I prefer basics. I've realized as I got older, just the basics work for me. It was good, but definitely, I don't know, taste buds have changed a lot since I had New York's pizza, so that could be it. But I thought it was really good. The prices were pretty good. $3 a slice. It's pretty nice. He got the better value with the 10-inch, even though I had more. But it was good.
Yeah, I don't think it was bad. I'd probably come back.
Yeah, I'd definitely be back since it's not super far out of my way. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Maybe we'll have Mike back on sometime. And I'll see you guys next time.